Hey, welcome to the last video in our Facebook Social Profits training series. And in this video, I'm going to touch on Facebook ads, kind of show you around the platform, show you around the dashboard, just so you have a good idea of how to utilize ads, really what they're for, and how they can help you, get more likes and sell products on Facebook. So, the major limitation to Facebook pages is that you can't really reach out to your fans very easily. Okay, it's tough to have a conversation with your fans. It's tough to get a message out to your fans. So let's say you wanted to create an event in Facebook. You can't invite your friends, or you can't invite your fans to that event. Now, if you create an event as a normal user, you can invite all your friends, okay? But Facebook pages can't invite people to events. So, this is for a few reasons. This kind of one-way communication. One aspect is that Facebook really is very militant about their privacy. Okay, they don't want their fans, they don't want their users getting contacted by businesses all the time through Facebook and it turning into kind of a spam jungle. But then also, Facebook sells advertising, so they want you to communicate and reach out to your fans, but they want you to pay to do it, and they want you to pay them. Okay? So that's kind of where we are here. So that's the main purpose of buying ads on Facebook, is so you can reach out to your fans, or you can just reach out to Facebook users with high demographic targeting that Facebook has. You can target someone by their age, you can target someone by their gender, you can target someone by what they're interested in. Okay, so the targeting, the marketing for Facebook is really superb, and there's a lot of different options, and I want to show you through those options really quickly so you have a good idea going in exactly what you want to do if you're interested in buying advertising with Facebook. So the first thing you would do is come here to facebook.com/advertising and click on create an ad. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to pick is your destination. Okay, so let's say for now I'm just going to stick to my Facebook page at Profit Insiders. Okay, and then I can do a couple things here. I can do a sponsored story, or I can do a Facebook ad. So a sponsored story is basically going to be Facebook shouting out to people that are friends of my fans and letting them know that their friend either liked my page or that they liked a post that I put on my page. So this is a sponsored story. This is a page-like story. So this is what the ad will be like. Facebook handles, everything as far as the creative and creating the ad for you. So it basically would just say, Nick Lewis likes Profit Insiders, and Nick Lewis is a friend of mine, so that's the ad I would see. So you may have seen ads like this, just kind of letting you know that your friends have liked something. And then, like I said, it could be a post, it could be your page, and you choose. This is good because it kind of gives that herd mentality aspect, throws that into the mix a little bit. People see their friend like something, so they want to go check it out. They like it. So this is pretty cool that you can do that. That they allow that. They have enough traffic and members now that this can be lucrative. Okay, so sponsored stories can be very effective. Okay, just keep in mind that with sponsored stories, your destination has to be your page. Okay, you can't send someone to an outside website. So this is mainly, the purpose of this is to build likes and build your fan base. Okay, which can turn into profit if you've got your page optimized and you're funneling your traffic correctly. But the overall purpose is to get fans. So we definitely suggest using sponsored stories at least in your ad campaign. Okay, at least as a part of it. So you come down here, click continue. Let's say we're going to do a page-like story, and then we can target our demographic. So it says here that our estimated reach is within the United States, 22,520 people. These people are going to be 18 and older. Based on what we have here, they're not already connected to Profit Insiders, but their friends are. Okay? So going back through Facebook Insights is really important for this, because you can go back and see, where is all your traffic coming from? Are they coming from the US? Are they coming from different countries? If they're coming from different countries, then you're definitely going to want to add those countries to your location, because that's going to increase your potential reach, or your estimated reach. Okay? So go back through Facebook Insights. Utilize your insights when trying to decide how to target your demographic. So you come down here, you see we can choose age, we can choose sex. Okay, Profit Insiders, works for everybody, so we would probably keep this the same. Anybody 18 and older that's looking to, make money online would be our target demographic. So there's really not a reason for us to niche down on these two aspects. And then interests. Interests are pretty cool, because you can target someone by their interest. It can be very specific. You can get down to like a very specific interest. The only problem is that a lot of people, they don't put their interests on their profile, so you could be missing out on some traffic. So I don't usually target interests, but you can. Okay, if you've got something very specific, and especially if you want people that are only looking for this specific thing, because that's the only people you want to spend money on as far as getting your clicks or getting your impressions, then you would use this. I don't, so I'm not going to right now. And then connections on Facebook. Right here, it's going to be only people who are not fans of Profit Insiders. Okay, so they've already set that up. These are the people that are eligible to see the story in their newsfeed. Okay, so this is based on what we chose. Okay, we chose sponsored stories, and we chose a page like story. And then if we want, we can check out some advanced targeting options. We can come down here. Once again, we can target, if someone's interested in men or women, if they're in a relationship, if what language they speak. All of these, especially these interested in and relationships, are going to be very important if you're targeting dating. Okay, obviously if you're targeting a dating and relationship advice product for women, then you would be probably targeting someone that's interested in men and that's single. Okay, and I believe in the Facebook guidelines, they're very specific on who you're allowed to target with those types of products, because Facebook doesn't want the wrong people getting the wrong message any more than you do. So Facebook ad platform is pretty cool, because you've basically got someone on your side, on your team, that wants you to be successful, and that's going to check you if you mess up. Okay, so don't mess up. Read the Facebook terms and conditions. Make sure when you advertise on Facebook you've read their guidelines, you're familiar with them. The last thing you want to do is get your whole account shut down because of a silly mistake. Okay, so just keep in mind that these are advanced targeting. For my page, I probably wouldn't even need to do. I wouldn't need to do any of this. Okay. Now, education and work. Everybody I know could stand to make a little bit more money online. Okay, so if they're in high school, if they're in college grad, doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter where they work. Okay, so I could target down a little bit more if I needed to, but for my page, I don't. Okay, it's all going to be up to you and what your whole message is and what your demographic is. Okay, so here we would just click continue. And now we can choose our campaigns, pricing, and scheduling. Okay, so if you're using US dollar, use the dollar. Whatever you're using here, your country, Pacific time is where I am. You can call your campaign name whatever. So if this was my sponsored ads for Profit Insider, I might just call it PI PI page like, okay? If it's a certain post that I'm liking, so if I'm having my potential customers see a post, then I might just call it the name of the post. Come down here, you choose your budget, okay? So you have to have a maximum that you're willing to spend in one day, okay? So if $50 is your maximum, you can say per day. You can say $50 lifetime, okay? So if you say lifetime, that means once you've hit $50, the campaign ends, okay? And you can always start it back up. So it's really depending on, you know, what your budget is. It doesn't have to be $50. It's just a minimum of $1, okay? But, you know, in media buying, you know, you don't have to necessarily spend an arm and a leg, but obviously the more traffic you have, the more testing you're going to be able to do, the more you're going to be able to figure out how to have a winner ad. And once you have a winner, then you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck. Okay, so it's kind of one of those things. It does take an initial investment up front, but it can be very worth it if you follow your statistics closely, see what's working, what's not, and tweak correspondingly, and then you'll have a great ad. Okay, so you know, just whatever you're comfortable with starting out. If it's $50 per day, then every day, you know, this will run. You may not spend $50 in one day, but you probably will with the big reach. Okay, so if you're not comfortable having a daily budget, just go to lifetime budget and just choose your, you know, maximum you want to spend over the life. Okay, so you may spend all this in 1 or 2 days, but if you say per day, it's going to be a daily thing. Okay. Then you can choose your campaign schedule. You know, you can just run your ad. You can just run your campaign continuously starting today. Okay, if you don't care what time. I would probably for my ad, I would probably want to run it. You know, I would probably want to run my ad when people get off work. Okay. A lot of people are restricted from using Facebook at their office, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? But then again, there's people at home that aren't working, that are just surfing the internet looking for a solution. So, you know, it really, once again, it comes down to figuring out exactly what your market wants, what they need. Figure out when they're online the most, and you figure that out by running these tests, by creating a schedule. I definitely, if your market is mostly asleep, you know, after midnight till 6, 7 in the morning, I wouldn't run an ad at that time, you know. Okay, and then down here, you can either pay for impressions, or you can pay for clicks. So when you pay for impressions, you're basically just paying for 1,000 impressions. Okay, so this suggested bid is 20 cents out of 34 cents. 27 cents is what they're suggesting for 1,000 impressions. Okay, and impressions are just people that look at your ad, that see your ad, eyes in front of your ad. Okay, so the paying for impressions can be a little riskier because, especially if you don't have a proven ad, especially if you don't have the conversion that you would like and the click-through rate, you could end up paying for 1,000 impressions and getting nothing. You know, pay per click, you pay a little bit more, but you pay per click. Okay, so someone's got to actually click on your ad. They've got to click on it, and then whether or not they buy is, you know, obviously up to your sales copy or wherever you're sending them. But for a sponsored story where you're just sending someone to your page, if someone actually clicks on this ad and comes to your page, they're likely to like it. So that's really what we're looking for. So you may want to start out with pay per click, especially since you have no control over the copy for these sponsored ads. Okay. So the bids for cost per impression and cost per click ads are done on an auction basis. Okay. So Facebook's going to determine, you know, which ads win and which ads actually get in front of users based on a few factors. Okay. So one is going to be the amount that you actually bid. One's going to be the past performance of your ad, and one is the quality of your ad. Okay, so the bid that you bid and that you come in with, okay, that's going to probably be the strongest initially for getting your ad in front of the right people. Okay, so and beating out other ads. So your bid amount matters when it comes to beating out other ads and getting in front of people. Okay, so Facebook has their suggested bid here. You can run with that and see where that takes you. You also got your past performance. Okay, so if your ad's done good in the past, then that's also going to get you in front of people more often, in front of the right people. And then your quality. Your quality is important too. This is going to be based on what people have said about your ad, the response rate, things like that. So you always want to give a good user experience. That's really important to Facebook. So one strategy could be to come in, bid a little bit higher, and even if you do bid higher, if Facebook determines that you can win without your maximum bid, so if you bid a dollar and Facebook thinks that you can still win the auction at 60 cents, that's all you'll pay. Okay, but you could come in and bid a little bit higher. You could win out initially, get your ad there first, and then create a great ad that starts to perform really well and has a good user experience. And then once you have a really good ad that's doing really well, you can kind of lower that bid down a little bit. Okay, so that's kind of one strategy to get in. Is come in, guns blazing a little bit, and then taper down as your ad starts to perform better. Okay, so we've used that tactic in Facebook ads. We've used it in Google ads. It works very well. Okay, so here, I'm just going to go with the bid that Facebook has suggested to me. I'm going to review the ad. And here we go. Here's what my ad's going to look like. Nick Lewis likes Profit Insiders. Then I can go like it. I can go check out the page. Either one of those is going to be like a click. And, I can come down here and review my daily budget, my bid, and place order. And you'll enter your credit card information and done. Okay. So then the other type of ad is going to be, hold on a sec. Okay, the other type of ad is going to be just a Facebook ad. Okay, and here you can have an external URL. Okay, so if you've got a Facebook ad, you can have an external URL. You can send to a sales page or a squeeze page. I would be careful sending to any kind of sales page where it's an affiliate offer. Okay, Facebook has been known to shut down accounts. Google's been known to shut down accounts. If it's just going to a straight affiliate offer, then that's basically a sales page with your affiliate code at the top in the URL. That's not very popular amongst these advertising platforms anymore. Be very careful with that. Proceed with caution. But hey, you know what? Having an intermediary in between you and one of those sales pages, like a blog that we talked about setting up a few videos back, that would be a great place to send your traffic, and then have a lot of cool, compelling content, and then link to your affiliate offers. Okay. So here in this in the design part, Facebook's not going to design your ad for you, but basically you would just type in your URL. You would type the title, the body. Make sure your body is relevant to what you're selling or where you're sending your traffic. Okay. One of the guidelines for Facebook is that you can't say one thing in your ad and send someone else completely different. They'll shut down your account for sure. And then you can choose an image, and then once you do all that, you'll have a preview for your ad. You'll continue, and you'll go target just like we did before. Okay? And then the other type of ad that you can create here. Let's go back. Oh, and if you see here, not just targeting to people that are fans of my page. Look how much more reach I have here. 141,859,000 versus 22,000. Okay, so Facebook ads are pretty fantastic too. So make sure that you implement both Facebook ads and sponsored stories in your advertising campaigns. Okay, so let's see here. No, I don't want to do this. I'm going to get out of here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can just click here. There we go. So I believe that when you do a sponsored story, you cannot send someone to an external URL, okay? When you do a Facebook ad, you can, okay? So that's the time where you can send someone to a Facebook ad. So you can actually, you can do a Facebook ad to your page, okay? Now this doesn't have to be just people that are friends of your fans, okay? This will go to people based on your targeting, okay? So it's going to be a lot more target based than just friends of fans. And then you have some other options down here too that we didn't have before. And you can choose different connections. It could be anyone. It could be only people that are fans of Profit Insiders, only people that aren't fans, people that are. It could be advanced connection targeting. You know, when you're doing this type of ad, where you're just paying to send people back to your page, you have all these options available to you. Okay, but if you're coming in here and you're doing a Facebook ad where it's going to an external URL, then you're going to have basically two options. You can target users that are connected to your page, event, or app, or people that aren't. Okay, so you're not going to have the option of targeting your fans or non-fans or any of that stuff. Okay, so I think we've kind of shed some light on the Facebook advertising. There's a great section in the ebook about this as well that you can go in and check out. There's tons of different options. My recommendation would be for you to go in and just start playing around. You know, come in. You know, don't bid a lot of money. Don't have a huge daily budget. You know, see what you can do. See what you can make happen. Try out sponsored stories. Try out Facebook ads. You know, you can create your own ad here. Facebook will create one for you. It's pretty cool, you know. But this is definitely the main reason that there are some limitations on the Facebook pages, because Facebook has a great ad platform that they want you to take advantage of. So the last thing I want to show you in this video is the dashboard, where you can go in and actually look at your ads performance. So you go back to facebook.com/advertising, and you can go to manage your existing ads. Okay, and here you can come in and I currently don't have any ads on my specific profile right now, but you can come in and you can see you can basically click here and see your campaigns and ads. You can see your pages. And right here, reports is really what we wanted to come down and look at. So this advertising performance is going to be probably the most basic, but it's going to calculate your impressions, your clicks, your click-through rate, and your amount spent. Okay, so if you pay attention to your click-through rate, this is going to tell you how many impressions it takes to get a click. So how many people need to see your ad before they click on it. Okay, so if 100 impressions, so if 100 people look at your ad, you get 10 clicks, then that's a click-through rate of 10%. Okay, so click-through rate is going to be very important. That's essentially going to gauge your ad's performance, and that's one of the metrics that Facebook uses to decide, you know, how your ad gets displayed and if you're the winner ad against other ads. Okay. The next thing you can look at is your responder demographics. Okay, these are going to show you who's seeing and clicking on your ad. Okay, it's going to be good information for you. It'll actually help you hyper target your ads, and if you find that a specific type of person is really looking at your ad, then then it's going to be time for you to kind of change your creative and tweak your ad a little bit to really target those people. Okay, so when it comes to advertising, we really want to take the low-hanging fruit. And then if you look at the next conversions by impression time, this is going to allow you to see how long it takes between an impression and a conversion. Okay, so this is kind of cool. Not everybody buys your product as soon as they look at it. So some people may look at it, click on it, and then go, do life and come back and buy it later. Okay, so before, if that happened, you may have thought, well, okay, I'm not doing very well. These aren't converting. But this is going to let you know, okay, this person took this amount of time, these people took this amount of time before they came back and bought, but they did buy. Okay, so it's going to be very good, very important information for you to know during your advertising campaigns. And then this inline interactions is going to be mostly for your page post ads. It's going to include impressions, clicks, detailed actions like your likes, photo views, and video plays that happen directly from your ads. Okay, so basically the moral of the story here is, use these reports, use these statistics. Okay, these are going to be everything. Like I said before, most internet marketing companies have an analytics person that handles all this, that does all this. This is so key to your business and to your success. Always watch the numbers. Okay, make a change in your ad, tweak it, track it, continue to do this indefinitely until you have a winner ad. And then, like I said, you can come in, do pay per click till you have a winner ad, and then move up to cost per impression where there's not as much of a ceiling. Okay, so you can make a little bit with cost per impression, or you can make a lot. Okay, it's not as much of a cap as there is with pay per click. So start there, test, and then move on to CPM. And then, as always, listen to your audience. You need to get your audience to respond to your campaign, so you need to listen through the statistics. Okay, so one part of market research is speaking with your audience, having the polls, having the discussions, seeing what people are saying, having a conversation, and that'll help you develop your marketing. That'll help you write your copy. But then also, seeing what people actually do is very revealing too. Okay, so seeing exactly what people do through these statistics is really going to let you know, am I on the right track? Am I advertising to the right people? Am I saying the right things? So that's going to wrap it up for our Facebook portion of Social Profits. These last few videos have been a lot of fun to make. So we've gone all the way from having nothing to having a Facebook page, customizing that page. We've integrated our Facebook page with our blog. We've downloaded some necessary apps to make our page even more functional and communicate even more with our market. And then also to promote to our market, we've analyzed some of these statistics. We've gone through the advertising platform, and now we're back at the beginning, where we're going to go out and take action and utilize Facebook in big ways and make some big moves. And we've done all this on the brand new Facebook timeline framework, which I think you're really going to enjoy. It's very smooth, very custom, and it's so streamlined. And I think that going forward, there's going to be a lot of people making a lot of money with Facebook, and I hope that you're going to be one of them. So can't wait to hear your success stories, and I'll see you in the next videos where we're going to dive into YouTube. Thanks.